of paradise, Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Spartans offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one.
Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And it's a sack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii! Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Weaver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Got a man. It's Riley. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll run it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. The sure hands, it's Harris.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Weaver. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The run inside. It's Barfield. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. This time he wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Encroachment defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Wants to keep it in the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Barfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll do it himself. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Bates. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Clay. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. He's in open space downfield. Made a defender miss. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to pass. It's Weaver. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so
Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Bates. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The hurry-up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Weaver.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. On the delay, it's Barfield. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Under fire. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Weaver. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Gophers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their second straight game. Without doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Back to pass, it's Weaver. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Under fire. And down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The run inside. It's Barfield. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. On target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Barfield. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, it's Barfield. Makes one man miss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to throw. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He got it back corner of the end zone. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Weaver. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Turns it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. That's caught. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Breaks the tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the air, it's Weaver. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Bates.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans are flying down the field. They'll run play action. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. On the draw, it's Barfield. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Lets it fly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the catch. A pickup of 8 on the play, enough to move the sticks and set them up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Yeah, and I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. From the gun, looking for a man. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Keeps it on the option. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
And you got to feel great if you're this offense. You made so many plays in so many different ways to get this win.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks.